What's up, team? It's the 27th of January, and we are back to the charts. So today, what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be giving you a quick breakdown of the direction uh, that the charts could possibly be taking towards this week, right? So definitely in the last week of January, and obviously the first month of our year 2025 has already gone through. And one of the things that we should ask ourselves is what have we achieved for this month? Um, and it's also important to take account that it's not always the tangible things that we count as something that we have achieved. So most often it can also be personal growth. Um, Most often it can also be knowledge, which is more valuable than anything else because over time and with a period of time, um, all this knowledge and all these small things that you have improved within yourself starts to accumulate and they start to compound, which obviously we call the compounding effect, which I've spoken about on one of my previous videos. So, right, today, I think I have to close this. Right. So today we are going to be going through the charts as I mentioned. But first, as you can see, obviously I've been uploading a couple contents for you guys, and as promised, soon I'll be uploading you guys a beginner's course, which is gonna be like 30 minutes or an hour plus that you guys can actually check it out and then learn from it. Given that when I was starting up in the trading industry, my first 4 years, I wasn't really making anything out of the business. Uh, and reason being because there's just so much information available out here on the internet, so much free information that we end up getting lost and we end up trying this strategy for even a period of a year, right? Of a year plus. Just to try, and then we end up seeing that it's not working. So most of the knowledge out here in the internet is the same knowledge that 99% of other traders are using. That's why it's no longer that reliable and you guys end up executing trades at the same point in prices. That's why you find yourself asking yourself most often the question that most of other traders be asking themselves, which is, uh, why is it that as soon as I enter, price goes against me? That simply means that you have gotten the same knowledge with 99% of other traders. Therefore, you are executing trades where 99 like 95 90% of other traders are executing. That's why you feel and you end up saying, I feel like these guys are personally targeting me, which is not the point. It's a business, and obviously they're doing their best to get us right up. So first things first, we gotta check out the news. 27, we have 100 new, but it's on CHF, and lately we haven't really been trading CHF that often, which it's not really a big deal, so we wouldn't really be worried about the CHF news. But with Trump back in the office, we can still expect the price to be doing some crazy things. So it's always wise to, when you're taking your trades, put a proper stop loss and manage your risk. So obviously, currently, what we want to do is we want to go through. Currently, we want to go through the charts, and I'll give you guys a quick breakdown, and we proceed. All right, just a second. All right, so let us go to the charts. Obviously, right now we can see this is the Nasdaq 100, which is the US tech 100. We saw as of last month. Apologies. We see that as of last month, price was rising. Gave us level one, gave us level two, level three. And as I mentioned, sometimes they might make an extra level. So then all out here, they came back up here. There's a number of traders that probably entered and got snatched out somewhere around this area. So as you can see currently right here, price is all the way up here, level four, and obviously now we had our drop Friday, which didn't drop much. This is definitely an epic formation, and obviously definitely an M formation as well. If you're going to mark this, and we make this red. All right, we make this red. We can see this is our peak formation high on Nasdaq. So it's essential to save your analysis so that we won't have to go through it. So having our peak formation high on Nasdaq, we can actually see that price dropped from this point until here. So what are we expecting now here? Obviously, we'll be looking for two things as of yet, since it's not too clear. Price broke up. We could expect price to give us a consolidation, and then tomorrow being Tuesday, could expect price to give us a consolidation, and maybe tomorrow or so after the Asian session, could expect price to give us some sort of rejection to the upside and then a drop to the downside, right? So in short, total rejection or something of that sort. Because currently price has already dropped, so we are not really interested in chasing chasing the price if it has already dropped, right? We actually leave that to the side. So let us now look at GBP USD. So on GBP USD, we can see that price made first high. Let's see, first level, second level. We are now on level 3 on GBP USD. Okay. So given that we are now on level 3, let me just box this whole area here. Yeah. So if I box this whole area, make it black, of course. Right. Having boxed this whole area, we can see that price came up once, price came up again, but as you can see, price didn't really, it broke this high, but it kept consolidating. So this is why we ended up marking this whole area as one level. Then on the week ahead, price went to the upside, came down, went to the up and consolidating. So we consider this level 2 and then level 3 finally. So what do we want to see? I would like to see some sort of upside, give us like a double hit to the high side, yeah, and form like some sort of M pattern. Because I don't really like how it just broke to the downside. So this could happen today or this could happen tomorrow and more, but most often this movement of the second leg of the M happens tomorrow because they could consolidate for the day being Monday, accumulating orders, making fake moves, and then tomorrow hit the high, take out a few traders, and then hit to the downside, which is what I'm hoping will happen because if we also come here and if we are also to box this whole area here, we can see what kind of area we are actually dealing with right now here. See how price was failing to break this area, broke, came back down. When it came back, it probably retested to this area here. So this is actually a huge area over here, like this whole area here. It's a huge area of resistance right now. It was supported first, but currently it's now resistance because it was a support, 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 support. Bam to the downside, came back to the resistance area. Bam, 1, 2, 3 to the downside, 1, 2, and 3. So we'll be really taking a look at GBP USD this week and see the setups that we can identify in it. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. This is looking quite nice. So obviously, yeah, as I mentioned, at this point here, we might be expecting price to consolidate and go to the upside, give us a rejection and drop. Is that exactly what's going to happen? I don't know. And that's the thing. Obviously, we may portray and see all of these ideas, but it's always important to quickly adapt to what the market shows you. So this is just an assumption according to the strategy. This is actually what I would like to see. And if price shows me this, this is a confirmation, right? And it's a confirmation to a trade that I would take confidently, uh, and that I would actually go in risking a little bit more. but only what I can afford to risk, of course, because we cannot risk 50% of our accounts on one trade. That's not what trading is all about. Trading is all about the long-term perspective. So stop coming to the charts thinking that you're going to become a millionaire overnight. That's not what trading is all about. You gotta be very committed. You gotta show up every single day. Just like when you're chopping a tree. If it's a big tree, you don't just cut it down on one swipe. You chop it bit by bit until you get there. It's the same thing with trading. You just take your cuts bit by bit on a daily basis until you manage to get to a place where you are comfortable in life and you have enough capital to still continue to take the small amounts, but it will be better given that your lot size are going to be way bigger. Yeah. So on NZD CAD, we can see that price rose once, price rose twice. Out here, this one kind of like confused me a little bit, but now I can really see what's going on here. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, let me look at this. Yeah, now it looks a bit more clear to me. And I like it a little bit how it looks as of now. One level of rise, second level of rise, three level of rise. Maybe I'm right, maybe I'm wrong. So it's all about what you can see. Only focus on what you can see. Don't force yourself into the market. And this is what you can see clearly. And with time, you start to become more accurate. And with time, you start to execute your trades more accurately. And you'll see it by yourself. You just have to show up every single day and give it your best. Okay, so NZD CAD, level one, level two, we're on level three, obviously. As we're on level three, we expect some sort of high side and rejection. I hope it's gonna be that big of a drop so that I can become a millionaire overnight. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So we now have our analysis on NZD CAD and GBP USD. So I think I'm gonna close with Euro USD. We're going to be checking Euro USD, how it's gonna be behaving for the week ahead. Because most of these other pairs, I don't see things. This one here, yeah, Euro JPY. We could be taking a look at Euro JPY as well. Let me see. I think, yeah, yeah. Let us take a look at Euro JPY because it's looking quite nice right now. So Euro USD and Euro GPI. So these are the two other pairs that we're going to be analyzing. So from my point of view, we can see that this here, we box this whole area in. And we copy this. We come over here. We can clearly see that this is level one. We come over here and clearly see that this is level two. It's nice and clean for me at least. Okay. And we've got level three coming up as of yet. Yeah, come on. Uh-huh. So I got level one, level two, level three, Euro JPY. I like how it looks. Pretty clean. Trading can be fun, especially if you start to see exactly what you want to see, you know? Start making up all these probabilities in your mind and then coming up with all these things, you know? We already had level one drop, I believe, over here. So since we already had level one drop, we are not going to be chasing this trade today. Um, I'm gonna say we are not going to be chasing this trade today. I like how it looks. I like how GBP looks. I like how NZD looks as well. So these are the four pairs. Let us now go to Euro USD. Euro USD is not looking too clean to me, but we had level one rise. I think this is level two. It's not too clean, but could be level 2. And then this also could be level 3. Hold on. This one, it could be level 3. So we're going to be checking on Euro USD as well, because we need some sort of drop pretty soon or something, because it has been rising for quite long now. Maybe this will be the direction, maybe not. We're going to be checking tomorrow on how Euro USD moves. So this is the direction that I'm seeing for the month. No, sorry, for the week. And this is just my personal point of view. It can change depending on how the market moves today and tomorrow. Could change. But however, if it shows me the candle patterns I want to see, the rejections at the areas that I want to see, that's only when I'm going to execute a trade. If not, then